Okay, geometry, this is chapter 9, section 5, dilations again. Right now we are going to work with trying to find the measure of the dilation image A prime B prime or the preimage AB using the given scale factor. Basically I want to know what the length is. So if I've got AB is 12 and R is 2, so my scale factor is 2 and the length from A to B is 12 units, whatever units we are, then my formula I use is A prime B prime has to be equal to the absolute value of R times the distance from A to B. So let's fill in what we know. If we know AB is 12, so I put the 12 here. I know the R is 2, so I put the 2 here. And the absolute value of 2 is 2, so this is going to be equal to 2 times 12, and so my distance is 24 units, whatever those units happen to be. Let's look at another one. So now I give Sydney what the distance of my image is. My distance is 36. It was under a scale factor of 1/4. So again, my formula was A prime B prime. The distance of my image is equal to the absolute value of my scale factor times the length of my pre-image. AB is my pre-image. So I'm going to fill that in. So the 36 is going to be equal to absolute value of 1/4 times whatever the distance of AB is. Well, the absolute value of 1/4 is still 1/4. And to get rid of multiplying by a 4th, you would multiply by 4. So I'm going to multiply this side by 4, and I'll multiply this side by 4. 1/4 of 4 is 1, so this cancels. I take 4 times 36, and 4 times 36 is 144, so my final answer is going to be 144, because 4 times 36 is 144, and that's what's going to be equal to the distance from A to B. Okay, so here's another one where it gives me AB. So AB is 3 and my scale factor is 3. So my A prime B prime is equal to the absolute value of my scale factor times the distance from A to B. So that means the distance of my image, the length of my image, is going to be equal to the absolute value of 3 times the AB, and AB is 3. And absolute value of 3 times 3 is 9. So the length of my image is going to be 9 units long. Let's go one more of those. So find the AB, the original pre-image. So A prime B prime, the distance of my image, how long my image is equal to my scale factor times the length of my pre-image. And so 56 is going to be equal to 1/4, the absolute value of 1/4, times the length of my pre-image, AB. And so to get rid of 4, or to get rid of 1/4, you have to multiply both sides by 4. 1/4 of 4 is 1, so those cancel. So these cancels, and I just get my AB over here. So the length of AB is going to be equal to this 4 times 56. And 4 times 56 is 224. 224. So 224 units. So my original pre-image was 224 units long, scale factor of 1/4, and you get the image after the dilation of being 56. Notice R is less than 1, and so I am on a reduction. In this case, R is greater than 1, so my image is bigger than my pre-image, so it's an enlargement. On this one, my R factor is less than 1 again, so my image is smaller than my pre-image. It's a reduction. In this case, my R is 2, so that's greater than 1, so my image is twice as big as my pre-image. And that's what we were talking about here. So again, back to this, if r is greater than 1, we've got an enlargement. R is less than 1, we've got a reduction. R is equal to 1, you have a congruent.